Virginia with a 14-10 advantage. NC State has won the last couple of bouts coming out of intermission. Now to 184. Don Cates, the sixth-year wrestler from Durham, North Carolina, against Griffin Gammell. And immediately, Cates, not even 10 seconds in, scores a takedown. Nick, I was going to say to you, felt like this might end up deciding the whole dual meet. I feel like this is a coin flip type bout, and Cates saying, I'm getting right to work.
Yeah, I was just looking at our notes, and here we got two seniors, unranked matches. This is a big swing match. This is one Virginia really needs to get, being underdogs in the next two against ranked wrestlers. But Cates coming out scoring early there. That's a big takedown. And looking to score another one here, in deep on the legs. And Gammell defending, but Cates is going to run through that one and get the crowd on their feet. Wow.
Wow, Don Cates. 2 takedowns in the first minute. Griffin Gammell 7-5 on the year. Went 3-2 at the Southern Scuffle. Had a good showing there. Cates has a losing record on the year. He's 4-5, but guess what? All 5 losses to ranked wrestlers. He has not lost to an unranked wrestler, as Gammell is.
Yes, no, Cates has had a very tough schedule thus far, and coming into this match where we are, him getting a victory here is going to be very big for this Wolfpack.
Cates is 6th-year wrestler. Such a unique story. He is only 1-0 in his collegiate career. He took a couple of years off.
Is he really 1-0?
1-0 in his career in ACC duels. He was wrestling as a freshman back in the COVID days, and
I think at 157, 165, and
165
off of school, and came back around, which I think would be a great thing to do, is come back, finish out your education, and be a part of this team. And really had a weight class where he's an important part of the team here at 184. It started.
Yeah, at 184, he was asked on the Pack Mentality Pop-Ins podcast. Great resource. Brian Reinhardt does an incredible job with that.
Reinhardt did a great job here at State. Now he's doing a great job where he's at now. He's a wealth of knowledge.
And he has these interesting conversations like he had with Don Cates and say, what's the difference between 165 and 184? And Don said, I'm not the big guy anymore. At 165, the guys more crazy in scrambles. And so he said at 184, I don't necessarily have to move like that, but these guys at 184, they're big and they're strong.
Absolutely.
And that's an adjustment that he's had to make, but took a couple of years off in the corporate world. He was out in Wendell. Stall warning and a double for Cates.
Wow.
And a finish for Cates.
Now Cates is going to look to capitalize off this Turk. He's got that leg Turk there. He's got Gammell's hips turned. He needs to get under that chin and peel Gammell's head over and put his shoulders closer to the mat.
The former Chrysler Dodge Jeep car salesman putting on a show in the ACC opener.
You got to be careful of your car salesman. There's some dangerous dudes out there. Look at this double leg. Taking Gammell's feet right off the mat and putting him down right there on the Wolf. He's already working on a major decision early in this second period.
Cates, he knew it. Cautioned here on the start.
Okay, come on, Red. Yep, come on.
Sit out by Gammell, getting to his feet. Cates
easy. Both guys, you need to work the
running him out of bounds here.
We talked a little bit about the mentality and maybe just that little extra focus you have to have when you know your team is trailing. And for Cates, first of all, there's some discussions to be had. You say he talked to Coach Popolizio. They butted heads when he was younger. He feels like he has a different perspective stepping away from college and obviously more mature now at 23 years old. And he said, they...
Nice touch and go, single leg to 2 legs to another takedown here.
You got it, Ren. You got it.
When you have those discussions, though, you think, am I really going to come back after a couple of years? You know the kind of work and dedication it's going to take is Don had said, you know, there's just being in shape, which he was. He said he was still going to the gym, but he said that's
Okay,
not
don't
wrestling
move.
shape.
Red, cover legal now.
And then he said there's in shape, there's wrestling shape, and then there's NC State wrestling shape. And to make that commitment to say, I'm going to get back in to those deep waters, you have to be looking forward to a night like tonight, an ACC opener in front of a great crowd, and he's putting on a show.
Gammell in on his first takedown of the match. Looking to score this, but he's going to have to bring this leg back in the center of the mat. Cates is pulling him out.
Stalling.
They're calling States for stall call. Probably reaching for that edge of the match, which is fair.
Right here,
If you're
right here,
Cates,
right here.
though, and you're up in this position, you give the stall warning, yeah?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's no problem. You're up 8
Both
points.
guys have a stall warning.
You're really controlling the match. That's no problem, man.
But perhaps Gammell can build on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we are at the midpoint of the match, and Gammell in deep on a takedown, and here's Gammell taking a little bit of ground. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a swing here. Swinging momentum. Kind of backs Kate right up to the line. But no, like you were saying, for Cates to make that commitment to get back into NC State wrestling, get back in shape and do that says a lot, especially when you butted heads with the coach in the past, but now that you're more mature, you decide, hey, this is something I really want to do, not because I've been doing it my entire life. You know, I can put my job aside and go after this.
So second stall for Cates, so a point for Gammell here.
Okay, you've been penalized.
Gammell got a win in the ACC last year. That was against Duke's David Hussey.
Gammell in deep, putting Cates on his butt here in this crackdown position. Cates is going to look to get his feet on the mat and put weight over Gammell's head, but Gammell's going to look this pretty dang close to scoring this. Got that leg turked.
Late clock here in the second period.
Ref looking for a danger count, and Cates is trying to scoot out here, but
2 seconds, one.
no takedown.
I'm gonna look at it.
Very close, and Coach Garland's
right here,
asking
guys.
for officials review,
Go
but
right
he
here.
used his brick earlier last match, so ref was standing over
I'm
that,
gonna look
looking
at
at that, you know.
I
If
think
it was there,
I think they are going to look at
This is
it.
an official
missed it.
review.
I'd be
for the
surprised
takedown
if he
at the end of the
overturned
period.
this.
And they are going to have an official review here. So this is potentially very big for Gammell. He found something there in the latter half of that second period.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I would say the momentum is on its way to shifting toward Gammell. Cates came out hot, but Gammell scoring his takedown, or that stall call, excuse me, and getting in like he did there. He's kind of going to have to keep that momentum, but also know, like, hey, if I'm going to take this, I got to take it early. I can't stand around. He's a couple takedowns behind. Going to need at least 3, maybe 4 takedowns. And that was right in front of us. I don't think the danger count was there, but maybe the ref's looking for controlling both the legs. We'll see. It looks like he's taking the headset off right now.
They are awarding 3 points to Gammell. And now Coach Papalizio wants to throw his challenge brick, but
It's already been looked at. You can't challenge a challenge. You can't challenge a challenge.
This is interesting. So what is Coach Pat challenging? He just looked at it. Is he challenging to get Cates a little bit more time on the side and get some coaching? I'm kind of questioning this here. I'm sure Pat's experienced. He's been doing this long enough. He knows what he's doing. But I don't think we're going to see that call overturned.
the only thing I can think of, unless you think you saw something else.
And Pat's walking back to the corner with the brick. So there was no review there. That was coaching.
A little extra time management.
Okay, red chooses down.
Time management outside the whistles.
So
Okay, you have optional start
that
late,
steep
no? You have
uphill
optional
climb
start coming,
for
okay?
Griffin
Right in
Gammell.
the middle of the back.
That's big to get 3 points on review.
Yep.
And now in striking distance. Escape for Cates. He was so explosive early on, but now it's Gammell who's looking to be assertive.
Gammell pressuring on the head, keeping his hands low. He can't afford to give up another takedown. But you see, Cates in here deep, securing the 2 legs and scoring. That's a big takedown for Cates.
Just when it looks like Cates might be tiring.
Yeah. Very good timing on Cates' part. He's got to finish out this match, though. He's up 7 points, 8 points, but he's got to keep wrestling.
He is up over 1 minute of ride time. Makes it an 8-point lead effectively. That point is not locked up.
Good job getting back to the center, getting away from that out of bounds line.
Remember, he has been hit with stalling a couple of times.
Center in, center in.
If he's fatigued, he's moving his feet fairly well. He's circling back. He's doing good things.
Virginia wants a stall. Ride time point locked up for Cates.
Cates back on the leg. 15 seconds left. Gammell looking to scramble out of this. Cates likely to hold on here. Hopefully we see no injuries here. Oh. Cates advances.
And a late takedown with 1 second left makes it just a decision.
Yes, wow.
Anklets, guys,
Big
anklets.
impact. Big dual meat impact. That was big. That was a big. Didn't come away with the victory, but Gammell scoring there, that last takedown, that makes a difference. That's a team player.
17-12, a high-scoring decision win for Don Cates. Just his second ACC duel, and he's 2-0 in his career. And he wins that coin flip bout. That could be massive, but as you said, a key point secured back for Gammell there at the end. A team point.